So we are on day 22 of the manhunt for escaped prisoner Joshua Zimmerman. Here's what we know. There hasn't been a sighting of him in 3 weeks. He was last seen in DeSoto County, Mississippi, and he's possibly going toward Memphis. That is what we know. As of new updates, there are none. Again, other than there's a little bit of movement, but that's stuff that is not per se news. There was movement every day at Cavalcante, so you expect that. I'm not going to say anything about where movement is, where movement slows down, yada yada. They are on the street. They being the police, the U.S. Marshals, the FBI. They are actively searching. They are going through leads, and they have a good feeling that they are making waves, making it closer to Zimmerman. They have an understanding, essentially his network of who he would contact being an escaped prisoner. And they understand a lot of things that makes this guy unique. He is, again, it's a guy, he is a jack of all trades. He may, very likely, on the move. He may be standing idle. If you remember during Danilo Cavalcante, we would have days on end where we thought Danilo was moving, but it turned out it was a distraction or it was something to that effect. It's simply... So now you have a Joshua Zimmerman, another escapee who is dangerous and just as dangerous as Danilo, but a little bit more so dangerous. Now, Danilo Cavalcante, when he was on the run, his goal was to get away. And when he got a gun and when he got into that altercation with the local, he was shot at, and the local, they exchanged gunfire. Danilo didn't turn around and go execute the guy. He kept running. Zimmerman is the kind of person that'll take you hostage. He's not gonna run. He's not gonna try to... If he knows you see him, he's gonna come your way if it's something plausible. He does not deter very easily. You have to remember, people like this are psychopaths. They are sociopaths, and they are full of... They feel like they are invincible and they can do anything. But what I can say, I guess, as an update, is that there are task forces that are still coming to assist that region. The same kind of task forces that you guys see in, well, I guess you've only seen them twice on my X, but they are the go-to when it comes to catching the people who think they can outrun the government. And when you make it long enough, far enough, or not even far enough, you don't have to go too far, you can be close. When you are at large with the charges lodged against you as serious as Zimmerman's, you can't go for months on end like a DUI situation or a work release runoff. It's a ticking time bomb. It literally comes down to, we have to get the guy before he strikes again. Him striking means that people die, people get assaulted, people get kidnapped. That is what they are dealing with, a very dangerous, unhinged individual. If you're local, I found a great local source. It's TVMO. I found out that some of the images, well, not some, I think all of the images, with the exception of his actual mug shot per se, and the mug and the photos that were released by the Marshals, are his, other than those photos. And when I say are his, I mean, he's the guy that obtained them. He's doing what we did back in 23 when we were showing you guys stuff 5 days before the networks. That's what he's doing. He has a website, TVMO. I'm going to put it on the description for locals to go check out. That's where a lot of photographs will surface first. He has a lot of great connections, the guy. I spoke with him a little bit, and he has the passion to get the story out. Not a headline, not clickbait, the story. And that's the goal, guys. It's not about getting clicks. It's not about getting views, other than spreading awareness and whatnot. But we want to make sure that we're spreading it correctly. And to do that, you always need the help of a local. And during the Danilo situation, Hung and I were the locals. Even though we weren't from Chester County, just a county over, we were the guys to go to for the information because we are in the immediate area. That's where we've built all of our friendships, our sources, and it kind of grew from there. That's what this guy is doing with TVMO. It's a rather cool, the way he's running it is, I respect it because he does not release information until it is safe to do so. And not many people do that. They will break a story quickly. I've worked on TMZ. I've worked at the National Enquirer. For TMZ, it was as easy as we get the story and in 30 seconds, we can have it up, and all through iMessage. That's how quick it is. It's literally a 1 minute time frame. when I was covering Meek Mill, he comes running out. I get the picture, I send it in, and that same minute I get a push notification from TMZ saying, here's the first picture. This TVMO guy, he's doing it by the, I'm not gonna say a book, because there is no book when it comes to journalism. There are morals, there's empathy, there's sympathy to make sure that you are not causing panic, that you're not gonna freak everybody out, but that you are also making it very clear and crystal clear that there is a threat and he's on the loose, without downplaying and without adding to it. And that's what he's doing, and he's doing a great job. Again, so I'm gonna plug him one more time, TVMO. You guys can head that way. Now for the other update is Dog the Bounty Hunter is very involved in this manhunt. And when I say very involved, we are prepping. It is very possible, and a greater chance than not, that if he is not captured within the next, honestly, few days, that there's gonna be movement from our side of the, I don't know what to call it. If we're not I guess you can call it almost a task force that we've assembled after Cavalcante. It includes a lot of people that get tapped to work manhunts that aren't government officials. And it also includes assets. It includes the public awareness that comes with dog on the hunt. And it's not for publicity, it's to get the guy caught. The more attention that is brought to the case, it's likely he's gonna make a move. And when dog gets involved, he's a wild one, that guy. He has it in him. At this age, don't get it twisted, this guy can run. He can probably take out a lot of people one-on-one, like a human, you know what I mean? But he's getting ready. He's ready to get back into the hunt. And it's cool that he's gearing up. And the last time he really did that, I believe, was maybe we were getting ready to, just in case, for the Bibb County 5. But before then, Dog was a day away from flying into Philadelphia to join us in the manhunt for Danilo, and we were going to go through the cornfields. We were going to go chasing down leads live on X with Dog, which would have been epic for the manhunt. But again, that's the plan. We are trying to work on something that raises awareness for manhunts in the modern age of social media. The news can't cover manhunts, and manhunts are important for continual coverage. They just can't do it. Twitter can do it. X, you can do that. Facebook, you can do that. Instagram, you can do that. YouTube, you can do that. And when you have a network like Dogs that's built off of chasing people down, law enforcement, and essentially the people that are in the know and that want to know what's going on, that adds millions of eyes, and not to mention the cameras that come along with it. So if they don't catch Zimmerman in the coming days, we might be coming down to Tennessee, we might be coming down to Mississippi, we might be going to Texas, but we're coming. So it's gonna be interesting. Zimmerman is still at large. We are on day 22, guys. This is the third week, and we're nearing 1 month of an escaped killer out and about. What we know is this: he was seen in DeSoto County on June 14th, leaving the courthouse due to a building flaw, is what they say. The surveillance went missing. They're investigating that. And I'm starting to get the feel that there's also a major coordination issue, something that if you followed me and found me because of Danilo, you guys will understand what I mean when I say coordination issue. During the Cavalcante manhunt, it was so bad that I had to go to the press conference and ask the commander or lieutenant colonel of the state police why he's not letting the marshals and the local police on the radio to be in the know. Why are they not coordinating with the feds? Why are they not telling the local police what to do? And why are they sending? There was no coordination. We are starting to see similarities with that. And the coordination becomes a